I could have easily picked some of that grass and gave it to him, and I could have been like, yo, $50, good shit right here.
I really like this girl, and I choked, and I just went, yeah, you too.
Ralph was like legitimately scared for his life.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to No One's Gonna Listen. Here we are, me and Ryan. So this is our 4th episode, and so I'm Chris Bradley Cruz. Who do I have here with me?
It's your boy White Boy 69 back again for the 4th episode. It's
Unfortunately, we don't have one of our co-hosts here today.
Yes, Kristoffer, are we missing someone? We're missing Ralph today.
Yeah. But instead of Ralph, we actually have a special guest on with us.
Y'all ready for this?
Good lord.
It's an honor to have served with you, sir. I'm coming for you, Thanos.
So introduce yourself.
Special guest.
My name is Ant-Man, and I'm going up Thanos' asshole. My name is Ethan Zuchkan, and I'm not wearing clothes. I'm going to put them on now, though. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Anytime. Oh, God. That could have been really bad.
No, well, I'm wearing clothes.
Good.
I'm wearing something underneath. Don't worry.
So most of you who are listening probably already know who this is, but for those of you
you already know who this is.
for those idiots who don't know who's with us today. This is For those listening to our podcast on streaming services, Ethan has appeared shirtless.
Yes, I have. Right before your very eyes.
What is Ethan?
For my next trick, I shall appear with absolutely nothing.
Kristoffer, why don't you explain who Ethan is and his significance to the company?
Well, I'm sure you've all, if you've ever watched any one of our videos on this channel, and we've certainly talked about him before in the podcast.
Several times.
Yeah,
have
several
you?
times. Yeah, we have.
Are you saying you haven't? Have you not listened to the other?
I have. I
Hey,
have
hey.
listened, but I
No
don't.
one's gonna listen.
Whenever I hear my name, I just immediately profusely begin to throw up.
That's what I do too. Whenever I hear my name, it's okay. Ethan, are you also drinking an energy drink?
I am. I'm drinking Kool-Aid. Oh, Rockstar.
Damn, I don't.
Because I'm a
Nice.
rock star.
I have.
Oh, it's because you're John Lennon. I get it.
I have some water right here.
Whoa, the water of the god.
Wow. Playing it safe.
For those of you that don't know Ethan, he's been in a lot of our videos. He's a very, very talented actor.
Oh, stop it.
He is also a very, very funny guy.
Ethan's the first person to come on the podcast with snacks.
I'm hungry. I'm sorry.
What are you
I had
talking
to.
about? I'm on this podcast all the time.
Oh,
Hey.
it's true. Chris, get in my mouth.
Dude, that reminds me of
The what's in your mouth challenge.
Dude, that reminds me of the scene in Avengers Endgame where Thanos says, "Ant-Man, get in my ass."
That's funny because he is gonna do that. That's gonna be how the movie ends.
Yeah, exactly.
Can you imagine it's this 3-hour epic superhero film and it literally just ends with him going, "Look out, Thanos," and then just running.
Still a better movie than
I
Us.
I was talking about this with some of my classmates, and I was like, "Yo, I'm pretty sure the movie's gonna cut off midway, because it's gonna just end, and then the Russo brothers fade in. It's like, hi, we're the Russo brothers." You just spent 3 hours watching our film, only to find out that Ant-Man has no.
Only to find out that the secret to defeating Thanos was his anus.
Can you imagine that like it's just a black screen and then like a shitty dissolve of them just going. Someone on Reddit made a post a few weeks ago that was like when Thanos wears like a butt plug. So so
You need a big butt plug for that big boy.
wait, it says when he wears one, but then suddenly feels a tickle at the front of his dick. It was like, you know, like, do you know the Mrs. Puff meme? That's like her with wide eyes, and it says, "Oh, Neptune." It's like that, but they colored her purple. It was.
Isn't she purple though? I
No,
thought
she's
she was.
she's like a
No, she's
grayish
peach.
white.
Yeah.
I thought she was purple.
All right.
I thought she was purple. All right.
Yeah.
Let's get into the comments from last
Yay.
episode.
Let's.
All right. So Austin Paveo says,
Oh shit! I jumped again.
Austin Paveo, who is our most frequent commenter, he's commented on I'm pretty sure he's commented on like every single podcast.
I think
oh
all
no,
but, all but
he's-
one. I think. I don't think he commented on the second one.
He didn't comment on the second one, but he commented on the most of our podcasts. So
Thank you, Austin.
Good for him.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Austin.
Austin.
Thank you, Austin.
Thank you.
Very cool.
That's funny.
Austin Paveo says, I'm rewatching every single video uploaded to this channel to get you the 100,000 minutes. Hashtag attain that grain.
Yes,
Tame
we are.
the grain.
Thank
We're
you,
gonna-
Austin.
We're gonna get that $100 that we rightfully deserve.
You mean like the $3 we have?
Is that what we're at to right now? $3?
I
Didn't
don't
we
know.
check once?
Wait, how much money do you get for 100,000 views or 100,000 minutes or whatever he's
That's just
saying?
that's just the amount of money that you need to like start like
No,
collecting.
The amount of, that's the amount of minutes you need to like start qualifying for
Oh, true.
get money.
True.
Ethan,
Yeah.
are you eligible to make
For-
money because of
Am I-
Nazi zombies?
Yes, he is.
Man, I've already made money. How do you think I'm paying for this bachelor pad? This like 1-bedroom thing.
Damn.
No, I actually did though.
Really? How much did you make?
Well, because Nazi zombies in real life, right? Like that
Yeah.
got a few views, right? So
A few views. You know,
I made
only a couple million views.
for like a couple years, or not a couple years, for like a good solid year, I got almost like $300 a month.
Damn.
Really? That's pretty solid, dude.
That is
And
solid.
I saved it, and that's what helped me pay for my tuition.
That's actually
Damn.
pretty sick, dude.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty lit. Not gonna lie.
It's pretty lit.
Shit's kind of lit.
Sawyer says,
Oh
Alright.
no, soy.
R.I.P. from now on.
Yes.
What? Why is she bringing that up?
she's
Really?
just,
She just has to make
she's-
things sad.
she's just gotta kick us when we're down, man.
Yeah. What's
We've
the
been
point
down
of
for
this?
3 years.
It's 2 years.
2 years, same thing.
Too soon. Too soon, man.
Sawyer was the lead of from now on, along with Ethan.
And Pizza Time Mariel.
Yep.
And Mariel. Muriel.
Thank you.
Mariel Croc.
Thank you for the comment, Sawyer.
Yeah, thanks for making me sad, Sawyer.
Hanan says.
Also, Sawyer, respond to my texts. Jeez, I sent you a text a day ago and you still haven't responded. Anyway,
Ethan,
sorry.
rude.
we use this podcast for entertainment and discussion, not for furthering our personal goals.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hanan says, y'all need to slow down. I'm only halfway through the second podcast. Oof.
Well, Hanan, shut the fuck up.
That's not nice. I'll let you know I'm a member of the law.
No, with all seriousness, the other day she was saying to me, she's my good friend from school. She said to me, she was like, I said, we're filming the 3rd episode of the podcast and I'm hosting it. And she goes, that's really exciting. I'm only halfway through the second one. Apparently she was still halfway through the second one. And she had enough time. She had enough time to pop in and like type a
Should have
complaint.
gone for the head.
To pop into.
I love you.
Hey,
Okay.
we're popping. This is the most consistent GOOSHLEMS has been since we started GOOSHLEMS the 3rd and started posting daily videos and then stopped after like 3 weeks.
Hey, 3 weeks is pretty good.
That is pretty
Ethan,
good.
I want to bring this up, but don't you have a vlog channel? But don't you have a vlog channel where you said I'm gonna be vlogging every day, and then you never made another vlog after that?
No comment. No comment. We don't talk about the Ethan Zook vlog channel.
Okay, wait, I have to bring this up because I was gonna do this. For anyone following our Instagram and our Twitter, it's usually in the corner of every video, or at least in the description.
Instagram.com, Twitter.com/GOOSHLEMS.
It's exactly as you would expect. I posted a promo of Ethan that was like special guest Ethan for the next episode, and I was originally going to recreate using a modern photo your Twitter header of like you walking away from the explosion.
The explosion.
It's like you when you were 10 walking away from the explosion.
You should recreate that
I was
photo.
like 12, okay? I was in grade 7. I knew what I was doing.
We should recreate that.
Recreate
like,
that photo. I've seen that blue screen room, Ethan.
No, that's gone now.
Oh,
My
it's
brother
gone?
moved back, so like that whole room's just not blue screen room anymore.
Damn.
That's
very
Rest
sad.
in peace. So now I can't make myself cool anymore.
Yeah. Well, no, it's okay, Ethan, because with the power of Photoshop, we'll still be able to do it.
Oh, it'll just take long. Well, no, I guess it won't take longer.
You could literally take a picture of you on a white background and take exactly the same time.
Thank you, Quick Select Tool.
Thank you, Hanan, for that comment.
Very good.
Thank you, Obama.
What?
George Wilkinson says, "I'm not Canadian."
Thank you.
I don't
So
know how to respond to that.
That came from the discussion that all of our viewers are Canadian.
Wow.
He's not Canadian. He is British. He's currently living. I think he's living outside of London.
Wow. I don't
British,
know who that
Canadians,
is.
the same thing.
But thank you. Yeah, it is. It really is.
Technically speaking, I mean,
I ain't British.
Okay. And our final YouTube comment, Legod James says, "You guys are some fucking waste youths. Yeah. Like, shut the fuck up already."
Who the fuck are these people?
you should go back to making edits, Legod James, because I would watch those, and our friend Ralph would watch those. He would watch those a lot.
Yeah,
And-
he watched them so hard, he would, like, make them.
I remember the first time I saw Legod James. He's gonna be so mad that we're plugging Legod James.
Also,
Hey, man.
I apologize. It's not yeah, it's ha 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 ha.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Okay.
How do you wait, did he spell it
It's
yeah?
spelled- He spelled it Jaja, and I realized that I mispronounced it.
But it's supposed to be ha ha ha?
Yeah, it's supposed to be ha ha ha.
Well, why don't you just say that, Legod James? I swear, if I see you on these streets, on these damn blocks, man, I'm gonna waste you, man.
You're gonna waste you him?
We got
I'm gonna waste him.
We got one Twitter response
Okay.
this week. At JessMDH says,
Oh my god.
my response to the latest at GOOSHLEMS podcast, and it is a bitmoji of her and myself, and she is saying, "Why you so obsessed with me?" Well, you know what, Jess? Fuck you.
Jess, you're more successful than us because you have your own radio show, and we're just doing a
Wait,
Google
what?
Hangout thing. You didn't know about that?
No.
Jess has her own radio show.
She's like she does radio shit for.
What the fuck?
Didn't
I didn't know
she-
this.
over like right before like October-ish, didn't she like shout out me, you, and Ralph?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Remember that?
Where's my shout out, Jess? What the hell's going on?
Didn't she reject
Wait.
you in Pandora?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No. I flirted my ass off in that scene. She was acting like she was trying to reject me, but I knew. I was like, this line is gold. I knew it. If I remember correctly, my words were, I don't really feel like they're teaching me this creative stuff. I don't know, man. It was just words like that really, that's how you get to someone's heart.
That's
Like,
great.
You need advice, talk to me.
Every girl who gets told that pickup line is like, Doug Ford's stifling education.
Why you gotta bring politics into this? Man?
We stand someone with a political agenda.
Wow.
Wait. So, fuck, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Chris. Did you guys hear about I don't know if this is fake news, but I heard yesterday, because I was in my lecture and we were just fucking around, And apparently we heard that Doug Ford, he wants to change the logo for Ontario Trillium.
Yeah.
Because it looks like three dudes chilling in a hot tub.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, first of all, Doug
And they aren't
Ford,
even 5 feet apart.
You're telling me you've never chilled in a hot tub with three of your close buddies.
Come on.
Like, we know you have, Dougie. And second of all, is this where our tax dollars are going? Because apparently it costs us $90,000
Right?
to change the damn logo.
Can't we
Because
just
it looks
get
like three guys.
Can't we just get like a Helvetica tea and then just like, make it blue?
Comic Sans tea.
God. Okay, I've been meaning to talk about this on the podcast for like weeks. I applied for a job, and they sent me like a contract to sign after like during the interview. It wasn't a contract; it was just like a sheet, whatever job duties. Swear on my life, that entire legal document was written in fucking Comic Sans. Dude,
that's great.
I saw that.
I love a legal document.
I love that, and I was like, that haunts me, dude. It haunts me. Can you imagine getting handed that?
Hey man, when the budget doesn't allow for it, Comic Sans is the only way to go.
Comic Sans is
really
like
all you can do.
Comic Sans uses more ink than like half the other.
Why?
Because Comic Sans is like permanently bold.
It's true. All right. So our first topic. Actually, wait a second, Ethan. Do you have iMessage on your laptop or computer or whatever?
Yes, I do.
Can I send you a link?
Hell yeah, you can.
Okay.
Oh, you sent me this.
Yes, I did.
Make sure you don't go through my search history.
I was gonna read it, but I want Ethan to do a dramatic reading of this. So
gotta get my voice ready.
So my girlfriend came across a Facebook post.
Okay.
And it was a very interesting story, and I wanted to talk about it on this podcast. So can you click on that link that I gave you? That I sent to you.
Did you send to my laptop?
Oh, do I have to send it to your the other one you?
Use it to the one that I sent falling to.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Ethan, did you just mention falling on the podcast?
Whoa.
Wait, Ryan?
Yeah, I had to talk about it with my fellow producers.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. No, I did not, Ryan. That's fake news. I don't know where you heard that. Probably InfoWars or some shit. Okay, so the title. I'm gonna be absolutely serious for this. I'm not gonna laugh at any point.
Okay. So Ethan, wait. There's also a sequel to that post, so I'm gonna send that to you, but you click on that after. Okay.
Oh, okay. So I'm reading this right now.
Yeah.
Okay. I gotta get into character 1 minute. Oh, okay.
So this is from a Facebook account called, I don't know what it is, Uni like Love Letters or whatever.
Yeah, I saw the title. Okay. Number 6605. Unfortunately, this isn't really a love letter, but I really need some advice, and I'm too embarrassed to ask any of my friends in case they snitch. I've been with my boyfriend for 3 years, and I love him, but my feelings have faded a little bit. We've been together since high school, and we go great together. We are also both doing the exact same course, and I have him in heaps of my subjects. Being with him is so simple because we enjoy all of the same things and have all of the same friends. I'm not sure if I'm willing to give that up because I love him with all my heart. However, there are some things I just can't get over, and I'm not sure if I would consider them deal breakers. For example, he likes me calling him daddy, which I kind of find a little bit weird. He's also shorter than me, and I know it's really superficial to pick on something like that, but I feel like a giraffe every time I kiss him. My parents also don't really like him that much, because he's an atheist. I do love him, don't get me wrong, but lately I felt like God has been testing me and sending me signs that we aren't meant to be. Jesus. Around 3 weeks ago, I was walking through campus to get to my class when a guy approached me with flyers. I'll call him Flyer Boy for the sake of this post. He was incredibly cute and had a little dimples every time he smiled. He was the polar opposite to my boyfriend. Oh, but he was attractive in the ratty skater boy kind of way. I kind of felt bad if I ignored him, especially considering he was so nice, so I politely stopped to listen whilst all my friends ditched me. I was torn between going with them and talking to this boy who's probably going to try and get me to become a communist. What the fuck? He ended up giving me a flyer and invited me to join the socialist group. Surprise, surprise. Flyer Boy could sense I was reluctant, but insisted I should at least attend the introductory party on the upcoming Saturday and give it a chance. Anyways, he really hyped me up, and I was actually super keen to go. On Saturday, I ended up lying to my boyfriend, oh fuck, and told him I was going to be in the library. I'm a really good girl, and I don't really go to parties, so he believed me, even though the library is actually closed on Saturdays.
You should break up with him because he doesn't know the days that the library is open.
That's true. I felt horrible. I'm not... What the fuck? I gotta... No, not now. Screw you. Sorry, there's a pop-up ad. It wanted me to enlarge my penis anyway.
Why did she start writing a pop-up ad in the middle of her love letter?
I felt horrible. I'm not really sure why I lied, especially because he's never treated me like I was anything less than Mother Mary. I nearly chickened out, but I ended up going to the party. When I arrived, I was really confused. Turns out, I didn't join... I read ahead. I didn't join a socialist club, but a Christian BDSM cult, and the party I went to was a sex society party. What the fuck? I have always been open to new experiences, so I didn't think there would be any harm in staying for a little bit. Oh, girl. Flyer Boy gave me. I think it was a tab, and it felt amazing. The night went by quickly. Long story short, I'm pregnant. Is this real?
Supposedly.
I don't believe this is real. This is like the plot of a movie. Are you kidding me? Like, you've lived a life. This one, like, experience is like your done life. This is it. This is all you need.
How much is left of this story?
There's one more paragraph.
Okay.
Long story short, I'm pregnant and I don't know who the father is. The only boy I ever had been with before was my boyfriend, and he would break up with me if I found out I had been with other people. And if you were in a BDSM cult, I am really interested in Flyer Boy, but he is really religious, more Christian than me, and I don't think he would let me get an abortion if he knew. If it's my boyfriend's baby, I'll get rid of... Why would it be your boy? You went to a cult? Okay, I'll get rid of it, but I'm not sure whose it is, and I don't know what to do. My parents are really strict and would disown me if they found out. This is where it just gets sad. I don't know if I should keep the baby and break up with my boyfriend or just not tell anyone about abort the child in secret. Jesus. I'm also not sure if I should stay with my boyfriend or be with Flyer Boy. They're both lovely, but in different ways. I want both, and Flyer Boy has said that my boyfriend is more than welcome to attend the next party, but I don't think he's into that sort of thing. Flyer Boy is better in bed, but I don't know if he would stick around long term. I'm really stressed. I don't know what I should do. No hate, please. I know I'm messed up.
No hate, please.
I gotta check this cult out. Wait a minute.
I thought the twist of the story was gonna be she would go and her boyfriend was gonna be there.
There is a sequel.
What?
That her boyfriend replied.
Don't spoil it! Wait, it's a boyfriend? Okay, this is definitely not real. Do you want me to read this one too?
Yeah, the boyfriend replied.
Okay. Ugh. In response to love letter number 6605. There's 6,000 of these?
We're gonna be here all night, dude.
I'm pretty sure all of them are like actual like love letters, like to two people. This is the one thing
that was not a love letter. That was a confession to something weird. Okay. I didn't really want to go public with this, but you gave me no choice when you blocked me on all social media and stopped answering my calls. Besides, you were the one who made this a public thing in the first place. Anyways, hey, fuck you. I always dreamed I would marry you and that we would have a child together. I didn't expect it to happen this way. I hope it's his because I deserve way better than you. I knew something was up when you ghosted me, and then I saw this post on Uni Mailed Love Letters, and it all clicked together. Of course it clicked together. She literally fucking said she joined a BDSM club. Pretty sure that gives you an idea. Wow, what a sick joke. It goes without saying, we're fucking done. 3 years of my life down the drain, and for what? So you can have a little fun and then make a fool out of me on public platform? I should have spotted the red flags from the start. You always fucking lie. I'm literally taller than you? Question mark, question mark, question mark. You're the one who likes calling me daddy, not the other way around. I think it's fucked up and weird. I'm not your father, question mark, question mark, question mark. I could go on, but this is embarrassing enough as it is. Honestly, good luck with everything. Hope you and Flyer Boy are happy together. Have a nice life, I guess. Please don't contact me again. Wow.
None none of this would have happened if he had just known the days that the library is open. He would have spotted. He would have been. The library isn't open on a Saturday. She must be going to a BDSM orgy.
If he had trusted
Christian.
God, none of this would have happened.
The
Always
best-
trust our Father in heaven.
If he wasn't an atheist.
No,
He wasn't a fucking atheist.
No, she said earlier on, like, that, as soon as I heard this, I wanted to, like, talk about it. She said, like, I feel like lately God has been testing me. What tests? The baby, or has your boyfriend been, like, sitting there reading, like, a piece of paper, and he goes, like, Marla, and you go, yes, daddy.
That's
No,
not it.
and then he's like, I want to sacrifice a baby. Like, is that what the test is?
There was a comment on the boyfriend's post because the girl said like he wants me to call him daddy, and I find that really weird. And then the comment on the second post is like thinks that calling him daddy is weird. Joins Christian BDSM cult.
Well, technically she didn't join it. She just wanted to try a new experience.
Try a new experience.
The other, a few weeks ago.
Did you join a BDSM cult, Ryan?
Well, wait, actually. I was walking down this, like, backside of campus where no one ever is. And these two dudes are walking sidewalk, like, adjacent to me. They see me and they immediately, like, cross the street, like, jaywalk across. And I'm just like, well, it's been nice. This is how I go. So basically, there's a story that goes around of the machete guy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
There's a lot of crime near my school, so I thought I was just gonna be another like stabbing victim. So anyway, these guys come up to me and they go. See, the worst part is I was totally content with it. I was like, okay. So anyway, these guys come up to me and they go, "Hey there, what are you doing?" And I'm like, nothing, just walking. And he says something like, "Oh, my name's like whatever, like Hakeem, whatever." And he goes, "Would you like to come to our Bible study tonight?"
Oh.
I'm like, and then I instantly got more scared because I'm like, they don't want me to come to Bible study. They're gonna, because like it was such a weird thing, and there was no like identifying. Like I think they had flyers too for like Bill and Hakeem's Bible study or something.
They have like
Bill
one
and
printed piece of
Hakeem.
paper in Comic Sans.
Like, I always imagine it was like that, and then like two shitty stick figures like, holding a Bible.
With like
Just
a
like a
cross.
stick figure
Yeah.
on the cross.
And then like I said like I didn't know what to say. I was just like, I'm moving out today. And
That's
the guy-
what you told them?
that was what my response was. I didn't even say no. I just went, "Oh, dude, I'm moving out today." It's like 2 weeks left of the semester and I'm moving out, and the guy's like, "Oh, I hope you have a good time with that." And I said, "Maybe next year though." And he goes, yes, maybe next year. And then the two of them walked off into the distance. The weird
Into the
thing is
sunset.
they
See,
like
they actually wanted you to join their BDSM cult.
afterwards they're just, damn it.
They looked into your eyes and they said, "You know, that kid, he's a real man of the cloth, I can tell. He's a real firm believer in our Lord and Savior."
They were like he's like, my leather underwear would fit him perfectly.
See, like this is how you start.
That's
one
the
of
noise they wanted me to make.
This is how you start one of the greatest like secret parties of all time. This is like how you create like the super low key club. You go around being like, "Hey, want to come to Bible studies?" And it's not Bible studies. Like you lead them back to your
you're
place.
studying
it's the
something,
craziest
dude.
party, and then people tell stories about it, and then like people are like, "Yo, we got to go to the Bible study party," and then people all day will just be like waiting on benches and like, "Is anyone gonna ask me like to come to Bible studies?" And then it's a risk because either when someone asks them, they're either
Right.
actually going to Bible studies or they're going to some sick ass like low key party that no one knows where.
Can
it
you
is.
imagine walking into a Bible study, like whipping your pants off, like, "All right, let's go," and then like it's just a bunch of
It
like,
happened to me last week. It's not funny.
Are there any other posts on this thing we can read?
I don't know, but I was just gonna ask you guys. What if
Dude,
you were in this scenario?
If
What if
I
you
was
were the
in-
boyfriend in this scenario?
I'd ask where the sex cult is.
That's pretty obvious, isn't it? It's a cult that has sex with each other.
No, I said where is the sex cult? No, what is the sex cult?
They're a cult that has sex, Ryan.
That's where it is.
Where?
Ethan's deaf.
I don't know, like a park maybe, or like a
God.
cafeteria, a gym,
The church.
a hospital. I don't
It's
know.
a Christian videos.
Yeah. What would you do, Ryan?
Like,
Here's
okay,
what Ryan would do. Specifically.
I don't want to. I'm concerned about why you want to know about what I'm gonna do. Well, first of all, I would tell them I'm moving out that night, so I couldn't come.
You would tell your girlfriend?
Well, no, because I wouldn't. I would never tell my significant other that. Like, or I would tell them, and then I wouldn't cheat on them. Because I'm a man of integrity.
No, I was saying, what if you were the boyfriend? What if you were the one that got cheated on because your girlfriend joined a sex club?
Went to a BDSM Christian sex club.
I'd be like really upset, but then out of morbid curiosity, I would ask, "Where is the sex club?" I'd be like, "Glory be to the Father and to the Son, glory be to the Daddy." I don't know.
Oh no.
I think my response, if I found out that she did that, what I would do is I would politely say, it's okay, we all make mistakes. I'd start my own BDSM sex club, but it would be 100 times better. Like, I'm talking, there's like open bar,
And she wouldn't be allowed to join.
She wouldn't be invited. I'd be like the grand, I don't know what you call the leader of a cult. I'd be the grand cult leader, and I'd just be like, all right, let's do it. And
Ethan, are you gonna be hanging on?
The sexy sex would commence.
I imagine Ethan hanging on a cross, just naked.
Oh, like
I'd rappel down from the ceiling like a Jesus, and I would just.
Have
be
you
like,
ever seen?
All right.
You ever seen Jesus Christ Superstar, like the movie?
No, but I've heard of the musical.
There's a part in the end where Jesus comes down from like the sky, holding on to like a star. It's like,
Shooting star.
I just imagine that, like you're, like you being lowered down completely naked, just like.
Except it'd be like a giant dildo instead of a star, just to fit the theme.
Where's the Christian imagery though?
It'd be a dildo in the shape of a cross.
Oh, okay.
I feel like that's blasphemous.
That's a lot of things.
That's blasphemous. This whole cult is blasphemous. It's a Christian sex club. How is that not blasphemous?
He makes a good point.
Hey man, they're praying.
You're like,
No.
what makes it a Christian BDSM sex club?
They pray while they.
They're just like power of Christ.
They say grace before it happens.
I have neighbors and they just hear me like making fucked up sex noises to like Bible verses. Can I thought something terrible. We're gonna move on. We have to move on before.
What do we move on to after this? I feel like we've peaked. I feel like this is the best thing we've talked about.
All right.
This is where we just like gotta keep going.
You just keep.
See how high we
up.
can get before we just.
Well, simmering down.
Simmer down.
Are we milking it down?
Yeah, we're milking it down.
I'm gonna find that guy one day, and I'm gonna tell him to milk it down. I'm gonna go to that same building this summer, and I'm gonna pop my head in.
Can we just talk?
Hey!
Can we?
I was like, no, you.
Can we like talk about the milk it down guy and by extension the carpet tattoo guy?
Oh yeah. Let's talk about that.
Well, can I talk? Can I talk about the milk it down guy? Because I didn't see the carpet that guy.
Yeah. You talking about the milk it down guy?
Okay, so basically, me, Chris, Ryan, Alex, like, you know, the whole GOOSHLEMS raw men gang, you know. Well, not the whole gang.
That's just 4 of us.
We were down by the lake, you know, just having a good old time trying to film a movie. And
We're
we
1,000 words.
Yeah, 1,000 words.
Yeah, 1,000 words. And we're, like, making a moderate amount of noise outside of this, like, building
We
that's
weren't
having
making
this, like,
any noise.
jazz. What?
We were barely making any noise. We were
just
filming.
talking at normal volume.
But the door was open.
Yeah, the door was open.
building.
If you don't want noise, close the damn door. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're literally, your building is on... Okay, anyway. Basically, we're outside, not making any noise at all. We're trying to film this scene. And basically, here, let me just... I gotta paint a picture for you. So we're walking down the street, right? And then, or no, we're not walking. We're there.
We're sitting on a
just,
bench,
like, talking, having a good time. This guy sticks his head out the window, or not the window, the door. And he's
Door.
just like, "Hey, we're trying to have live music in here. Milk it down, okay? I won't ask you again. Milk it down. Thank you." And he doesn't even get a response out of us. He doesn't even wait for us to respond.
He just like goes back into his like cave.
Back into his cave where they're like having live music. He's like, "Oh yeah,
like,
you should be quiet, bro. Your building is on the side of like a major road. How are the cars not making noise?
like a major
There's a car going by
downtown
every
road.
second."
A major downtown road that backs onto a harbor with boats.
This is him every time a car passes. Just, milk it down, milk it down,
Dude.
ah!
It's the weirdest thing about it was we weren't like, oh, I can't believe we just disturbed this guy's like music venue. We were all like, did he just say milk it down? Like, what a weird thing. Who says that?
I can tell. I wish I had the balls to confront him, because if I did, I knew he would have cracked, because he was a coward. Because it's like you said, he said milk it down, because he probably had this whole thing. He's like, oh man, these kids are making noise. I gotta figure out a way to scare them. What do I say? He probably had this like whole plan in his head. He's like, yeah man, I'm gonna strike fear in them. Then he comes outside, he's like, milk it down. That's not what I meant to say, but I'm gonna go with it anyway.
Ethan, are you implying that he had some like intimidating speech planned?
He probably had the whole Liam Neeson thing
and said
memorized.
He choked at the last minute. Okay, I have to explain this. I hope she isn't listening. I went on a date with a girl yesterday, and thank you. I saw her today, and I was like talking with her after, and I was talking with her today after I like ran into her, and I said, basically I walked past her, and then I didn't realize it was her sitting in like this hallway. So she texted me. She was like, "Hey, you just walked past me." So I went back, and I was like, "Hey, what's up?" And we were like talking and stuff.
Get
and
you a man that goes back for you.
And as
Yeah,
and
Dad.
as
Anyway,
eventually I was like, okay, I gotta go, because I was out getting food or something, and I was like, okay, I gotta go grab my food. And she was like, okay, see you around. Thanks for coming back and saying, like, talking to me.
Aw.
And I really like this girl, and I choked, and I just went, yeah, you too. And she had the most confused look on her face, like, who's this fucking guy? And then I just went, yeah, you know what I mean. And then I left, and she was laughing, and I was like, Ryan, you screwed it up again. But you know what? That's what it was like, dude. Because that guy, he hears some music, and he thought he was gonna like kick the door open and be like, hey, lower the volume of your transgressions or something.
But nope.
Lower the volume of your interaction. We are trying to produce some solemn soliloquy of sound in here. And then
Music wasn't even good.
The music wasn't even good. To be fair, there was also like 6 people listening to it, so I doubt the 6 people gave a shit.
An audience.
So then, like, he sticks his head out the door and he's like, "Hey, milk it down out here." You think he went back inside after and was like, did I just say milk it down?
Yeah, he probably closed the door and he's like, not again. It's probably like the 7th time he's attempted it.
He says something like incorrect.
He has like an addiction to saying milk it down. He's like,
oh god.
I just imagine he's with his wife and he just goes, milk it down.
The second thing that happened that time we were filming was the carpet tattoos. So Ryan, why don't you explain this?
Because I was the first. It's actually important that I was the first person to experience this, because basically
not just you.
Well, I was with Matt, but then, the way it happened was it happened to me and our friend Matt, and then it immediately happened to you and Alex, like seconds after.
Ethan was in the washroom.
Yeah,
Game
loser.
changed.
Yeah,
loser.
So you didn't experience the.
For those who, I'm sorry, you did not experience the magic of the carpet tattoo guy. So
Okay.
For those of you who have not seen the film, 1,000 Words, that's what the film was, right?
Yeah.
Go watch it. Go watch it.
It's that. Yeah, please go watch it. I quite like it. I'm quite fond of what we did for that one.
Yeah.
I'm flying English, man.
That's like one of our best projects of high school, other than following class.
Really? Yeah, go watch that too. Anyway, there's a scene in the opening where Ethan's character meets Alex's character, and we were filming by these condos, and the condos backed onto these to like a park / harbor, leading onto Lake Ontario.
Yep.
So what we were gonna do is we were going to film at the condos and immediately switch to filming like a montage scene of you and Alex being like cute and stuff. Unfortunately, people lived in those condos, and they weren't too fond of us filming in front of their windows of their ground level units, so we wrapped up filming really quickly.
Yeah.
And we were just like, okay, let's just like do this really quick and go. So we told Ethan to go change into his costume for the next scene, because the montage was supposed to take place on a different day for the characters.
Yeah.
So he left to go. Why are we laughing?
Just Ethan's face.
Ethan,
No, it's because no one heard me, because you were like, yeah, we told Ethan to go change into a costume, and I was like, yeah, it was a thong, and no one heard me.
Anyway, we're filming this this scene, and our co-director Matt for this project, the two of us were gonna go ahead and get like the equipment like moved to the next like filming location.
Moved to the next location.
While you and Alex stayed behind to like get like pickup shots or something of
Yeah.
her like standing outside the building. It was just easier that way.
Yeah.
And we thought the people living in the building would be more comfortable if it was just the two of you.
Yeah.
So we're moving, and as Matt and I are walking, this dude comes up to us. He's like shambling up to us. And he comes up and he goes, I gotta do like the movements. He comes up to us and he goes, and of course we're just like, what the fuck? And he starts pointing at his feet, going, carpet tattoos? And we're like, what? And he goes, carpet tattoos. Do you want a carpet tattoo? And we're like, what? He's wearing like Timberland, like, or Gucci.
He's wearing Timbs. Yeah. He was wearing Timbs.
But like they weren't like boots. They were like these moccasin type like shoes. I didn't even know they made those. And he takes them off. Now Matt claims, I don't know if I remember this exactly or if Matt is like influencing my memory, but he claims they still had the tags on. And I kind of remember them still having the tags on. And he starts pointing at his bare feet and going, carpet tattoos. You want the carpet tattoos? They make you fly away. And we're just like... and Matt and I are just like, no thanks, man. We don't need any carpet tattoos. And his response was just going, carpet tattoos? You want a carpet tattoo? And we're just like, we're going to get stabbed. And then he just goes, no carpet tattoo? And we're like, no carpet tattoo, man. And he goes, okay, thank you. Carpet tattoos, fly away. And he puts his shoes on, and then he immediately, within seconds, crosses the street and goes to you two.
Yeah, me and Alex. Just
and does the exact same thing.
Me and Alex are so confused.
But like,
that gives me a real Us vibe. Like, I imagine him in like a red jumpsuit, scissors, just like.
Hey man, I haven't seen Us yet.
Yeah,
so.
I'm waiting for
It's
Ryan
not a good
to
movie.
see Us.
What,
Whoa, whoa.
Anyway, maybe we'll talk about that.
Well,
later.
we'll talk about it when we watch it.
Yeah.
but-
Yeah.
So then, if that wasn't weird enough, after you two walked away from him and came across the street with us, we watched him go up to the next people on that street and do the exact same thing again. And it was the weirdest shit that's ever happened to me. That's almost as weird as the Welcome to Toronto girl.
Oh yeah.
The Welcome to Toronto girl was weird. Was more palatable because it was in Toronto and you kind of expect that.
I mean, my next topic is just like, what are some experiences we've had while filming with Ethan? Just
Welcome to Toronto girl.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Well, basically,
Ethan, you tell the Welcome to Toronto. No, Chris, you tell it because he did milk it down. I did carpet tattoo.
So
I have one in mind, but you go.
I have some in mind too.
So we're filming from now on. And as Sawyer said, R.I.P. from now on. And we're filming in downtown Toronto.
Christopher, I have to interrupt you quickly. We have a message.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I was gonna bring it up.
Co-host Ralph Ramos, who says, "If you guys are recording right now, please send the message. Pray for Ralph's chem exam at some point. Thank you." So
pray for Ralph's
chem exam.
Oh yep.
Ralph's actually at a BDSM sex cult.
Oh yeah. So we're
Continue.
filming in downtown Toronto, and basically, we're filming from like this building called that we titled the Bridge History Building, but I don't know what it's actually called.
It has a name.
Yeah,
It looks
my
like
dad's-
a building from New York City.
Yeah, my dad's driving us. It's me, Ralph, Ryan, Ethan, and Gaetano, and I'm pretty sure that's all. Yeah.
Yeah. Brandon
And-
was with us, but we dropped him off like a few minutes earlier.
Oh yeah. So we pull up to the street where the building's on, and all of a sudden this woman walks in front of the car, and she is wearing just a shirt. And when I say just a shirt, I really mean just a
Well,
shirt.
to be fair, Chris, she may have been wearing shoes. She may have been wearing shoes. I cannot confirm or deny if she was wearing shoes.
I can't either.
and then and then we're like, what the fuck? And she looks over, looks us all dead in the eye, and goes like, what are you looking at?
In that exact voice, too.
It
In that
was the
exact
single
voice.
most terrifying moment in my life. I thought I was a dead man.
And then she just walks away, right? And we're all just sitting there stunned, like, what the fuck just happened? And my dad, who hadn't said a word the entire trip,
It was a 2-hour drive.
It was like a 2-hour drive. We were all talking throughout the entire thing, and my dad, who hadn't said a word, just turns to us, goes, "Welcome to Toronto."
And we all fucking died.
Yeah.
It was...
It's like the beginning of a movie.
Dude,
A
that
good
woman...
movie.
Like
Now,
a
wait.
character gets out of the airport, and then that happens to them.
Just, welcome to Scandinavia.
No, wait, listen. I have a sequel to this story that I don't know if it's been told.
Tell it. Tell it.
I don't remember if I was with Ethan or Gaetano when this happened.
You're probably
Ethan, maybe it'll jog your memory. We were walking through Toronto. I don't know if we were filming something or if we were just getting food. It was like near Union and Queen Street West,
Okay.
which is where around the area where this happened. And I swear on my fucking life, whoever we were with, we saw her wearing pants, walking down the street, and she looked at us, and then we walked past her, and then the whoever I was with, we did like a double take. Do you remember this?
If I did, I would have had nightmares for weeks.
Okay, I think it was Gaetano then.
Yeah,
And
that
we-
would have been the scariest. Never
and,
mind,
like,
that would have been the most terrifying moment.
We stopped dead. It's like rush hour, right? Like
Yeah.
rush hour in Toronto is when the streets are like packed, right?
Yeah.
And we stopped like dead in a crowd, and we were like, "Was that the fucking?" Because dude, she looked like a crack addict. You don't like forget her face.
Yeah, no, it stays.
Especially when
looked-
she looks you in the eyes.
Maybe I was with Ralph then. I don't know. I was with someone, and I remember us actually. No, now I think about it, it might have been Ralph.
I would have remembered it if I
'Cause
was there.
I remember
would
us
never be able to
being-
forget it.
Like really confused for a minute and being like, it could have been her because we were near the building, and we were like, is this like her stomping ground? Did she just like live in this area? It was weird. I think about that a lot. Ethan, you said you had a story.
Yeah.
My
you-
audio thing shut off. 1 minute.
Oh no.
I think I'm. Wait. 1 minute.
Alex Trebek has entered the chat.
All right, we're good. I think we're
Okay.
good.
Okay, Ethan, do you have a?
I mean, the only one I can think of, which I just think it's still funny, and I like kick myself every day for not being able to make money off of this situation. We were filming Pandora, the very
Ooh.
first one, with the legendary Pandora, and
Yep.
we were filming the alleyway scene right outside of Fresco, or behind Fresco, and
I know
It's
what
like-
he's gonna say.
me,
I know
it's
what
like,
he's gonna
wait,
say.
Ryan, oh no, you weren't there. because
I
Ryan,
was-
I didn't know Ryan at the time.
We didn't know
No,
Ryan.
but
was
I know
fine.
this story. We all know this story.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Well,
I don't know. This is okay. So it's me, Chris, and like everyone else. We're just there, and so then we're trying to film. I'm like separated from the group. I'm just like picking grass and like doing random shit that I usually do, and I look over and this random guy in a boonie hat just
Oh,
comes
wait,
up
I
to
know what
Chris
you're
and the
talking about.
group, and he's like, "Any of you kids got some ganja?" and he just looks, waiting for a response, and then everyone's just like, "No." So he's like, "Okay," and he just keeps walking. I could have easily picked some of that grass and gave it to him, and I could have been like, yo, $50, good shit right here. And I regret it every single day. Because that guy already looked like he had a few, like, if you know what I mean. Or he had drank a few of these. Alcoholic.
Ethan wakes up every morning and he just goes, "Good morning, world. I should have sold $50 worth of literal grass to that guy."
I wish
could have gotten an easy $50. He was
Ethan's first child is born, and he's like the mother's
like, Ryan Freeze?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
Did
no.
I?
Oh no.
What happened?
Hello?
Alright, I'm here. You're here.
Who did someone freeze?
Did I freeze?
No.
No one froze. Okay, I think we're okay.
Okay.
Anyway.
Both of you froze for me.
Damn technical difficulties.
Oh my
Zeus
god.
doesn't allow it.
So basically, what ended up happening is, the child is born, and it's like given to Ethan, and the wife is going, "Ethan, it's so beautiful, isn't she beautiful?" And you were just like, "I should have fucking sold that guy grass."
I'm holding the baby as if it's a rifle. I didn't realize. I'm like,
I have a story.
Tell it.
It's important to note that we have a lot of interesting experiences filming places. The same day, I think, as the Toronto shoot. Was that the I'm gonna fix a car now.
oh yeah.
Wasn't that the day before?
No.
Yeah, I feel like
that was the day
that.
before. That was the day before.
Yeah, it was the day before.
That was, I think, that was my favorite day of filming from now on. Because that was the day, it was like, that was the bros day.
Yeah, it was also, like, the problem with that story is, like, you try and tell it.
It's not as funny.
It's not funny at all. It's just, we just sound so stupid. Yeah, you would have to.
You had to be there, but I'm just going to give, like, an abridged version. Basically, among other events that happened that day, we were sitting in a parking lot waiting
for a pizza place.
It's not even like a chain. It's like a really shitty pizza place.
Yeah, but they had good pizza.
That was pretty good.
They had good pizza, but the actual store itself.
It is shitty.
Oh yeah.
We're sitting in the parking lot. Chris's dad is like ordering the pizza, and there's a car next to us. Well, it's important. We're in a parking lot. There's one car next to us, and there's a few cars down. The car next to us had people in it, and we had our windows rolled down, obviously, because it's like 30 degrees on an August day. And so did the other car with occupants in there. And the car that wasn't next to us, that was on the other side of the parking lot, was having car troubles.
Mm.
And the engine was stuttering, doing like that noise, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Chris's dad, who worked at I think he worked at an auto shop, right?
Yeah, he did.
And he walked over and started helping them, try to fix the car. And we were laughing because we were like, the entire time they were trying to fix it, we were like, hey, Chris's dad should go help them fix it. And then he ended up going to help them fix it. So as this is happening, the person next to us started like sneezed or something, and they picked up like a tissue, and they blew their nose in a very like really like mechanical way. And all I remember is us all looking around. We were obviously all thinking the same thing. It sounded like the car that was trying to start. Keep in mind, both cars have their windows down, and we can hear each other. And we're all thinking the same thing. I remember specifically Ralph sitting next to me.
Yeah, Ralph just looks over.
Looking over at us. And then as soon as she's done blowing her nose, fucking Ethan just very loudly goes, "I thought that was a machine." And then
I'm sorry, but if your sneeze sounds like that, you should be okay with that happening.
And then, as if that wasn't bad enough, we could have been able to cover it. But then, fucking Ralph just suddenly very loudly goes, "Okay, I was gonna say." Like, and then, like, me and you were just like, shut the fuck up. And, like, she was looking over. That was fun.
But that same day, like, in that same time when we were just waiting in the parking lot, for some reason, we all started talking with bees.
Oh my god.
Starting with bees.
The bob band, that's how they were born.
Yo.
Brandon was with us that day,
Yeah,
right?
he was.
Okay. That's right, because we're all in that group chat.
Yeah,
okay, that makes sense.
We all made it a bob band group chat after that because we all started
filming. You go.
filming Brumbrow Brumbaubon.
Brumbrowbron. No, Brumbrowbon.
Yeah. Welcome
And
to
then
welcome
we ran
Brew.
to the Blue Blux Plan. And it was
Okay, wait. It's important to note while we were filming this, the protests in Charlottesville were
Yeah, that
happening.
was a hot topic. No, that was a hot topic.
That's
at the
why.
time.
That's why the whole comment came out of this. So, as we were, which in case you didn't know what the Charlottesville protests were, basically there was like a KKK white supremacist rally in Charlottesville, North Carolina, right?
yeah.
And there was a counter protest that was happening by not shitty people. And basically, it became really violent and people were killed. So it was like a hot button issue at the time. And this happened while we were filming it. And we were going downtown near Lake Ontario because our town backs on Lake Ontario. And basically, a lot of people during the summer have like barbecues and stuff because it's a very like wealthy side of town.
Yeah.
It didn't help that there was a street festival that night too.
Oh yeah, true.
So as we were walking down to the filming location, one of the like more wealthy, larger houses had an open backyard where their barbecue was happening. And you know those like pictures of like rich white dudes in high school that always wear like the Gucci belts and like the shorts
The white shorts.
and like the white button up. They all looked like that. They were wearing it was all these men wearing all white, and every woman was wearing like white clothes with like blue jeans, and they were like kids running around wearing white.
Not
and we
just
were
the
like,
men, but the women and children too.
right. And we were all just sitting there like, this is the weirdest shit. Like it looked, we were just joking about it being culty, and then fucking Brandon walks up and very solemnly and very seriously just goes, "Damn, Charlottesville." and we were all like, "Oh my god!" And it was the funniest shit.
I found it more funny because after he said that, Ralph looked over because he's like, "What?" And then he saw it. He's like, "Holy shit! I just thought that was the Klan." He just ran down the street.
Ralph was like legitimately scared for his life.
Yeah.
Dude, it's worth noting that me and Ethan were the only white people
guys,
on
yeah.
set that day. Oh my god,
Weren't we saying like, yo, you could blend in with them?
that was our plan if they came after us. We were just gonna be like, look, and they would have been like.
That's so crazy though. I could have sworn the Charlottesville that happened like after From Now On.
No, that was happening during From Now On. Dude.
Really? From Now On, it felt. Oh man, that's long. That's weird.
Yeah,
That's
we
crazy.
filmed From Now On like August 2017.
Yeah.
And that's when it happened. Shit.
Right.
Huh. Interesting.
It was a while ago.
Yeah. I didn't realize how long ago it was.
One of the craziest stories I think we ever did was, this is a story that literally only pertains to me and you. Remember we filmed that girl's social justice video project at the mall?
Oh yeah. Okay. So
that's such a classic story.
So at our high school there was a social justice course. Very very fun course, very difficult course. But other than that, so we were acquainted with. We weren't friends with. We were acquainted with this girl who was in the class the semester before we had the class, right?
Sorry.
Ethan, was that your mating call?
No, this is my mating call.
So
Good lord.
in the middle of the semester, like near the end of the semester, I get a random text from a random number saying like, "Hey, Chris, this is insert acquaintance's name here. Keep in
Say
mind."
like Amanda or something.
Yeah, okay, let's say Amanda. And I had never spoken to her in my entire life. Okay? I had only known of her existence. That was the extent of our relationship. And all of a sudden she has my number. Texting me, "Hey, like, I know you're into film. Can you help me film my social justice project that requires like us making a video?" And I'm like, "Okay." Cause I'm,
All
cause
right.
like I feel rude and I feel mean. Like I know like I have all the right to say like no, I don't want to. We aren't friends. But like I just like I felt really awkward. I'm like okay, sure. Like I'll be nice. So and she was like great. Like if you have any like other people who can help out, like film wise, bring them along too. So
Enter other people.
I contact my one friend Ryan. I'm like,
It's like
who's into film? Like, yo, can you help me film this project for this girl? Cause one, she asked me to ask other people, and two, please don't leave me alone.
so like basically this is when we were doing auditions for the play we were doing.
Oh yeah.
So
Lock
the way
and
our
key.
night went was we left auditions for the play around 6:30ish, and we were supposed to meet her at the mall at 7. So we like rush home. I like take my parents' car because I don't think you could drive yet,
Yeah, I couldn't drive yet. No.
and I booked it to your house, and then we booked it to the mall, and she was late. So immediately, keep in mind this is also December 1st. So this is when like the white people and their obsession with Christmas like kicks in, and they're all just like
True.
Chris, like all of us are just like Christmas, and they're like Santa, and they're like going crazy, and it's like tons of people at this mall, and we're just like sitting, like they're all like shopping, they're with their kids, they're like jingle bells jingle, there's like Santa there, and then there's just like us two assholes sitting on a bench with a bunch of camera equipment
Just waiting.
just waiting for this girl to show up, and eventually she does, like half an hour late.
Wow.
And she's just like, we thought we were gonna do it in like a fairly professional manner, or as professional as we could in a mall we had no right to film in.
Yeah.
And she just shows up and she's just like, you can just film me reading it off of my phone. And we were just like, filming it off your phone? If you're to read it off your phone the entire time, why do you need us?
She literally needed us to just stand there with the camera and
Like-
film her.
And it was the weirdest
Oh
shit.
God.
So, like, keep in mind, for those of you who have not filmed in locations before, there's this thing called location rights.
Tell me about it, stud.
When you you see, I don't know if anyone knows this, but if someone owns a building, that's their property. And you need a legal right and legal permission to film at that property. Granted, that has never stopped us before.
Nope.
So,
But
we
to be fair, we usually film in very public
Public.
places where we wouldn't be stopped.
Yes.
Like where we wouldn't be stopped in general. I think what was
very
the
rare.
what's the most iffy place that we filmed in? Probably the list.
You and the list was pretty iffy. Because I think I had like a meltdown while we were filming that, because we were like filming
we filmed
a
behind
fight,
like a daycare.
a daycare
With
at
a
night,
knife.
which backed onto houses.
Yeah.
And I was like panicked the entire time that someone was gonna like turn their light on, look out, and see me getting stabbed.
I don't know. I think for me the most iffy place was downtown Oakville, Pandora, where we had the damn gun. Like granted, we were
Okay,
in
yeah,
the back
that's a good
alleyway. We were in the
That's-
back alleyway, but if someone was in the apartment buildings just looking down, we
Yeah.
would be.
No,
fucked.
that's true. That's true.
I was gonna say though, even if it was like non-violent like that, the most iffy place was when you and Ralph filmed the dinner scene in Relapse.
Oh.
Because you're like dead ass in a restaurant.
Yeah,
dude.
we were in a Kelsey's.
Or you shot at the CN Tower too.
Yeah, we did. But the
Which-
thing
That was
is,
the CN Tower.
That's no. There's a scene at the CN Tower and at like
that's
Ripley's.
how it opens up.
That's like less iffy because that's like a tourist place.
It is a tourist place, and also, so it's a lot easier to go like, oh, we're doing videos for like, because like we're just touring
tourists.
around, or like it's easy to disguise it as us taking pictures. Especially because it was literally just Ralph with a camera and me standing in front of it.
Yeah, well, we were doing that. We did the whole like we're just taking pictures when we were filming the what you looking at, like Welcome to Toronto scene.
Oh yeah.
Where we're like
The from
there's
now on scene.
people must have been like, those guys are taking a lot of pictures because we were like changing angles and everything.
I mean, also for that, I feel like it's also less iffy because like we're just in the middle of the street,
that's true. Too.
and people film all the time like in the middle of the
That's true,
street.
too.
So like, what's stopping?
Anyway, a mall is a completely different entity because one, it's very public, it's enclosed, and
Yeah,
there's
that's what makes it really iffy. The fact that it's enclosed.
and even iffier. There's a lot of cameras and there's security.
Yeah.
In security, we've been stopped from taking pictures in places because of security. Remember when we were down in Toronto when the security guy came up to me and was like,
he's
"Don't
like,
take
put your
pictures,"
camera down.
and I was like, "Okay." And then I took a picture anyway because what's he gonna do? Stab me? That's what. Or like tase
Famous
me?
last words.
Right? What are you gonna do? Stab me?
What are you gonna do? Shoot me? These are the last words spoken by Ethan Zuchkan.
When held in
gunpoint.
gunpoint. Anyway, basically we had to do it super guerrilla, and like it was really awkward because we were trying to like not get people in it.
Yeah.
And like it was just like us.
And a bunch of people were taking photos too, because it's a very popular photo taking place.
Yeah, and it was near, especially because it's Christmas. There's like the giant Christmas tree in the mall, and we're just like, we were looking for like direction from her because this isn't like us directing like a short or something.
She literally just asked us to film it.
Yeah, so we were like, where do you want to film it? And she was like, I don't know, somewhere.
Can we do it in front of the Starbucks?
Somewhere.
And we're just like, oh, okay.
We just filmed it at random different places.
But then, like, it got really irritating when she was just, like, the topic of her social justice video was animal testing. And she wanted to do a lot of animal testing is used for, like, makeup and, like...
So she filmed in front of
Sephora.
Oh,
and she She wanted to ask to film inside Sephora. So she was like, I'm going to go talk to the Sephora people. And she walks inside. She was in that store for like 45 minutes talking to a manager. And like, you would think that we would do something like, Chris and I would do something like good with our time. No. We just sat outside the Sephora the entire time.
Because we were like too nervous to go in because like we had the camera and everything.
We also, thought like...
One time after that I came in with the camera. And then the worker's like, hey, you're not taking pictures in here, right? I'm like, no. They're like, oh, okay. Don't take pictures. So I'm like, yeah, we definitely wouldn't have been allowed to film.
Okay, well, this is... I think we told her that, too.
Yeah.
This is like a really quick side thing. Basically, eventually we got everything done, and then she just left. And we were just like awkwardly standing in an empty mall.
I edited it for her.
Yeah, right? She did like nothing. She literally read it off of her phone.
Yep.
And like... The entire time, we're just, like, awkwardly standing there after she's gone, and we're just like, welp. It was a really weird experience. You were talking about not being allowed to film in locations?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Ethan remembers this. When we were filming 1,000 Words, I filmed, like, a stupid video of you in a Shoppers Drug Mart. They had a display of, like, bouncy balls. And I filmed a video of you bouncing the ball, like really, like in like a really funny way.
I don't remember that.
And I had it.
To film in Shoppers Drug Mart.
I had my camera out and I filmed it, and then I was like, I don't like the aspect ratio, or I don't like the depth of field or whatever on it. So I switched to my phone.
Okay. Or
maybe it was the other way around. Regardless, whatever. The next time I went into that Shoppers Drug Mart, that was the first time they had the sign that said no filming in there. So for the rest of my life, I'm like, did they see me? And did they
you should turn yourself in. You should go into that Shoppers Drug Mart with your hands up. Be like,
I
was the one. I did it. Just get on your hands and knees.
Another Shoppers Drug Mart from now on story. For those of you who don't know, our local Shoppers Drug Mart back home is 24 hours.
Oakville.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever we film late,
yo, don't dox us, fam.
What the fuck? Oh, I meant Mississauga.
Cleveland. Suck my dick. That sounds like a rap album.
Suck my dick.
So anyway, when whenever we filmed late, or we would like sleep over at your place while we were filming, we would go get like food and like snacks and stuff from the Shoppers Drug Mart, because Chris's house basically backs on to the Shoppers Drug Mart parking lot.
Yeah.
I mean, it's in another city.
Okay, yeah.
We live in Dubai. Come visit.
Anyway, we went to get some food, and it was like 3 a.m. I think.
Somewhere around there.
They had their night cashier there. Or not their night cashier. They had their night crew there, which is basically
Like 2 people.
Well, it's technically 3. There's someone stocking shelves. There's 4. There's shelves, cashier, security guard, pharmacist.
Oh, I remember this.
You never see the pharmacist because he's always in the back. The security guard sits at the front of the store. The person stocking shelves is stocking shelves. And we were just we walk in and the person, and we get our food and stuff. And the security guard walks up to the cash register. And he's this big, bulky dude.
Wasn't he 70 years old? What are you talking about?
Maybe I'm thinking about it wrong. He was an old dude, but he moved in a good way. Anyway, he's like, we think he's gonna check us out, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't. He walks up to the cash register, reaches for the mic, and the immortal words that I will live with for the rest of my life. He goes, "Can Linda come to the cash register, please?"
Linda.
Out walks Linda. Linda is a 95-year-old woman, can barely walk. And
jeez.
She comes up to the cash register, and she's like, "You want to check out?" And me and Ethan are just yes. And you think she's good? You think she works at Shoppers Drug Mart? She's gonna be pretty spiffy. Linda, this is how Linda checked out items. She goes past
very, very slowly.
I'm looking at a can of Rockstar, and I'm looking for the barcode. Mimicking Linda, I move past the barcode 6 times. Because Linda's eyes are not what they used to be. And she sees the barcode, and she goes, She very slowly goes.
It's like the sloth scene from Zootopia.
Dude, it's exactly like the sloth scene in Zootopia. And then she scans it, and it doesn't scan right. I had a bottle of Pepsi and licorice. 2 items. Took her a minute and a half to ring up
my
one
recording
item.
stopped. Fuck, 1 minute. Okay,
I
I gotta send 2 separate recording things.
Okay,
That's okay, man.
Are you recording again?
Yeah, I'm recording now. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Because with that, that is the end of our episode.
Oh shit! Well, it has been a time and a half.
It has been a time.
It has been a time. We've been recording for an hour and maybe 5-ish, 10 minutes.
Hour and 15.
All right. So, yeah, Ethan, plug your stuff. What do you have to show off?
What do I have to show off?
Social media. If you want to plug it.
Oh, I thought you meant what I wanted to show off, but
he just starts undoing his belt.
That's what I was literally gonna do. Social media. Check out my YouTube channel. Yeah.
YouTube.com/EthanZook.
Yeah, man, that's me. Just I'm the guy with the really cringy videos. You'll love me. I'll make you learn to love me.
All right.
Okay, man. Whatever you say.
All right.
Whatever you say.
Thank you so much, everyone, for watching this episode of No One's Gonna Listen. I was your host, Kristoffer Bradley Cruz.
I'm Ryan Tocheri, a.k.a. Whiteboy69.
And I'm your father, Ethan Zuchkan.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a good time as always. We don't forget to comment, and we'll reply to your comment. Tweet at us, and we'll reply to your tweet. Do not message us on YouTube. We don't check YouTube.
Also, we are now on Apple Podcasts.
Finally.
Woo!
That's what I'm talking about. I'm going to be on Apple Podcasts. This is a great moment in my life.
Thank you so much to our special guest, Ethan, this week.
No, of course, thank you for having me.
Anytime, man. Ralph will be back next week, I believe.
Ralph, hopefully. And Ethan, we hope to have you on soon again.
I would definitely want to. That sounded so sarcastic, but it's not. I actually really want to be on here again.
We'll have some more special guests in the future as well, but yeah, thank you all for listening. Even though that contradicts our title.
It's okay.
It's all right. Just forget about it. Everyone's gonna listen. Let's say that now.
But yeah, Bye.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back next week. Same Goosh time, same Goosh channel. Bye.
Wakanda!
Love you. Wakanda forever.
Wakanda forever.
Make way for Wakanda.
Make way for Wakanda.
Good night, everybody.
Us was a bad movie. Okay, bye.
Bye.